Okay. Um, I think his network locked him out. So let's just hold on briefly. He should connect back shortly. Thank you. All right. Welcome, Mr. Steve.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Like I said, our instructor he was in the class, so I think we just had this break because I think his network locked him out. So he'll be joining us shortly. So let's just hold on a bit. Thank you. Um. Okay. I just noticed that I was muted and I was talking. Sorry. So I said while we're waiting for our instructor to join us back, so let's just do a little review on what we did yesterday, our session yesterday. Okay. I was actually, I think, just towards the end of that session, I said something that you can actually package most of these things that you learned right into a business. I don't know how many of you thought about it. And I also made a comment that there's a lady on Facebook, right? She packages her business in terms of shape producing high quality studio pictures for people, right? With AI. Yeah. So you can actually do all of those things, right? And you don't need expensive tools to achieve that. You can see how that was illustrated using ChatGPT, just the free version, right? But maybe as you start getting more customers, more clients, right? You can as well pay for those other tools, or even the same ChatGPT Premium. And you know what? I've actually used ChatGPT Premium in the sense that if you use it to generate pictures, right? You can use it to generate even up to 10 high quality pictures, and it will not the picture quality will not drop. Trust me, right? So all of these things are achievable, right? Just when you scale your business, just like it works in the normal business sense. As you keep scaling your business, as you start getting traction, right, gaining more customers, you can actually buy more assets, right, buy more working tools for your business, right? So just start thinking of ways you can achieve all of this. You don't necessarily need to switch to expensive tools. Start with what you have. And that's one of the things that this training um, is meant to achieve. You don't need to go and start paying for expensive tools, right? No, 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 you don't need to. Use what you have, start making money, and then you can scale from there. All right. Um, okay. Oh, I didn't see this.
I think I'm back.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Sorry, I think the network pushed me out for a while. So, like I said, uh, I'll say I can work with this as fast as we utilize our time. We're going to get oh, business as a business now. Uh, quite a number of us should have a business. How I'm going to use AI to create a web now what website. So I think that's from that angle. But the website I'm going to what the market has. If you can hear me, I can give me a
Sorry,
shout
sir,
out
we
to
can't
myself. If
really
you
hear
can hear me.
you. Your line is really really breaking. We can't get you. We can't get you at all.
Okay, okay. So just be patient. I'll come again. So now I said we're looking at two different sections. The first section, we're going to talk about how we're going to use AI to create a website. When I say website, not just creating a website, we're going to deploy the website live. We're going to talk about how we're going to host it and everything. We'll start from the beginning. So I'm going to give us two different approach to achieve that. And the next thing, then when we're done with creating on the website, to look at what talk about going to use AI for what is. So let's take from the angle of the website. So I want us to try. I'll be sharing my screen. So now, before creating a website, we are going to give you a breakdown of what we're going to do. We are going to use either Claude like Gemini AI to design the website code. We're going to deploy that website on another app, which is known as Netlify.app. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen quickly. Let me share my screen. Okay. I think I should share my entire screen. Let's go. Now, how many of us can see my screen?
It's
If you
coming
can
up.
see my code. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's up now.
All right. So now, first thing you want to do, you want to get an AI to design the website. You can either use Claude AI or you can use what Gemini, Google Gemini, what AI. So let's just start with Google Gemini AI. So if you don't have an account, you just need to sign up with what you decide to. So just interactive website.
Okay, sir. I think your line is actually breaking. I don't know if it's only from my end, but it's not clear.
Okay, and I can hear you clearly, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm getting it clear. Okay, let me share my share. Okay, can you hear me now?
I think
Okay.
it's better now.
All right. So now the first thing we want to do, we come to Google Gemini AI. We want to give it a very simple prompt. I will just tell it what I want to do. I will just say, I want to create a professional and interactive website for my real estate business. So it has to be any business you want, my real estate one business. The name of my company, just put the name there, is Empire, just put 8. So that's the first one. I want to pick right? Business. So I just say the name of my company is Empire. So put the name there. Now, this is where I want you to pay attention. This particular line of the prompt, this is where I want you to pay attention. It's very important. You write, I am a total beginner, and I want to deploy this app. I want to deploy this website on Netlify. So on Netlify, so you are going to guide me step by step. So let's just go. So this is a prompt. This is a very simple prompt. So I want to create a professional and interactive website for my real estate business. The name of my company is Empire. I'm a total work beginner, and I want to deploy this website on Netlify. So you are going to guide me step by step. The essence of giving this prompt so that Gemini will not assume that you know what to do. So what I'm trying to do, I want to like, if you have not done anything about website, you don't know anything about website, you don't know anything about website, this is going to help you. So when you're done with this prompt, you click on what? Send. So when you click on send, you wait. So now it's going to give you the breakdown. So building a professional website present for Empire is a starting move. Since you're a beginner, we will use clean interactive single page architecture using HTML and CSS and JavaScript. To deploy this, we will use the amplified drop, the easiest method, no complex coding to blah, blah. So just telling you what you need to do. So now, before writing the code, a dedicated space on your computer, this is what you go to now. These are the 3 aspects. Now, if you need to design a website, one of the most important pages on the website called the index.html. Index.html. HTML is hypertext markup language. So if you do not have this index on HTML, any website you create will not run. So it's going to give us the first one, index.html, style.css. This is usually done for design. We're talking about the color padding, how the website look like that. Then this script.js, this is basically what makes the website interactive. So these are the 3 things we are going to need. So now say add this code. So this is what we are saying. The first for this is the CSS. The first code, these are 3 codes we are going to use. Then this is the we have another one that through all this. This is okay. This is Java. All what to do. We want to open our computer. You need what you know as a visual studio. Maybe I use normal window PC. What you need to do? open your folder, create a folder on your laptop. When you create a folder, now what I'm going to do now, let me just create a folder. Let me just create a folder on my laptop first of all. So it's a job. I can just create this folder and rename it the name of your website. So in this case, I will name this one
Hello, sir.
Empire.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Please, everyone, confirm that the line is not breaking, because I
It
think
was
it's
break.
beginning.
It was
It's
breaking
really,
before.
really breaking. It's really,
I'm
really
also not
breaking. It's
seeing.
really breaking. It's breaking. It's breaking.
It's breaking.
So, and then the screen is not in sync with what you are saying.
Okay, the screen.
Yeah,
The
that is not
network is
even
really
showing.
breaking. I'm not getting the class.
All right. Let me bring it back again. Let me share. Okay. Can you see the screen now?
No, sir. Yes, I can see the screen.
I see the screen. Okay.
I
Let me
cannot
stop and
see
share
it,
again.
sir.
Okay. Entire window. Screen. Okay. I will see the screen now. See that share?
No, sir. Yes, I can see it.
Okay. I want to do something, please. If you can see, I want to move
Okay.
somewhere. I want to. Okay, good. I want to move somewhere now to be sure. But it's something I want to do, which is very important. If you are not saying it, it will not be good. So I want to move my tab. I wanted to go to my desktop. Huh? Are you seeing my desktop? Can you see my desktop?
No, I'm not seeing. I'm only seeing the normal
The
screen.
normal screen. Oh,
Yeah, that's the meeting screen.
The
That's what I'm
Google Meet
seeing. I'm not seeing
screen.
it.
no, it's not
Yeah,
supposed
the
to.
Google Meet screen.
Okay, just give me a while. I want you to save it. It's not supposed to be so. If not to be moving blindly. It's supposed to show everything. Okay. Let me see. Are you seeing my screen?
I'm seeing. I think that should be VS Code also.
Good, 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 good. Thank you. All right. All right. So you know what we'll do, eh? Good. I want to be here so that I don't run. So I'll just go through the process so that we'll explain. Now, first of all, I'll go back to the first thing you need to do, you go to Gemini AI. We use that simple prompt I gave to us. So when we use the simple prompts, the Gemini AI is going to give us step by step, step by step. So the next thing I want to do, you open your folder. You open a folder on your laptop, whether you're using a MacBook laptop or you're using a Windows laptop, open the folder and name that folder. If the name of your website is bread, name it the name of your website. Like in my own case, I name it what? Empire. Are you with me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
All right, good. Now, I'm using a MacBook laptop, so it will be different from Windows laptop. So I'm going to explain how you are going to, using Windows laptop is straightforward. So when you go to Windows laptop, what you need to do, open the folder, then you go to your notepad. You create three different types of notepad. The first one will involve what known as the index.html. The second one will talk about the CSS, which I'm going to explain as we're going. The third one will talk about the Java. You just create those two notepad and put them inside your folder. So inside your folder, you have three different types of files. So now if you are using MacBook or you are using a Windows anywhere, I mean any iOS MacBook laptop, these are go. So we come over here now. Let's everything is the same. Click on open. Wait for it. You look for when you click open, that's your that we'll look for it. I created. I'll look
Your
folder.
line is breaking now, please. Your line is breaking.
Can you guys hear me?
No, I can hear you now.
No. We very clear. I wasn't even hearing you.
God will help us. God will help us with Nigerian network.
So are you using MTN?
Using. I was using Airtel.
Yes, are you using MTN? Okay.
I switched from to MTN.
Okay, because MTN it disturbed a little.
Yes, I think that's. I was using it. It was not working. Now switching to MTN. I think the MTN is now doing better than the Airtel. So you guys will just have to bear with me. But if you miss up along the way, just let me know. I can just recap. Are we good?
All right.
Okay, now. So what we want to do? Let me just cancel. I start over again. First of all, we created the folder. Just open a folder on your desktop and name the name of your website. So now, this is for people that are using a MacBook. So if you are using MacBook, you need to go through this process. You open your Visual Studio, that's your VSS code. Then under this point, you have Start New File, you have Open. Go to the one that have to do with Open. You click on it. So when you click on it, it will show you folder. So what you just need to do, go to where you have that your folder. That my folder, normally I create your folder on desktop for easy access. So that folder is on desktop. I will scroll down. So where I have that my folder, the folder here is called what? Empire. So I open the Empire. Now this is where this is the beauty now. So now Empire. Yes, just mine is Empire. So yours you can name it the name of your website. Did you get that? So first of all, create a folder, and that folder shall have the name of your website. Did we get that?
Yes, we're following.
All right, good. So now, the next thing you want to do, we come over here to this plus sign where you say new file. You click on this new file, then you name it index.html. You name this one first. Now, we'll now go back to Gemini AI, because Gemini has created the code for us. We go back to Gemini AI to copy that code. So let's go back to Gemini AI to copy that code quickly. I have this code here. So take the first one. So look for the one that has to do with index. Are we seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So I'm trying to locate the one that has to do with index. This is CS. Okay. Now, good. This is the one you copy. You copy what? The index. You just click on this copy button there and copy. Remember, these are the three things you need. You need index.html, you need style.css, you need script.js. So let's start with index. So I've copied the code. I'll go back again now to my Visual Studio. So if you are using Windows laptop too, you can also go through this process. Just get a Visual Studio, just go through this process. So now this place that says generate, you see there's a pencil there, highlighting up and at this dash showing generate code. I'll just paste it. So paste, you Command V or Control paste. Now when you paste, this code has not saved. If you want to know if your code has saved, once it's showing white like this, it means it has not saved. So save it, you just click on Control S. When I click on Control S, look at where my math is. If you see that it's doing multiplication sign, show it as saved. If it's showing honorary dots white, means it has not saved. So now we have saved the first code. If you are with me, let me know you are with me before I go to the next one.
I'm with you, sir.
All right, good one. So if you'll be following now, we've collected index. So what is the next thing we need to do? I think the next one is a style dot. Should be style.css. So look at it now. The next one is what? Style.css. So we just need to go and copy that style.css code. That should be the second code. So that we don't come back here. So look at it here, style.css. I copy this code. Copy. It is copy. Now go back again to my Visual Studio. Now in my Visual Studio, now you go back again, plus. So create another file. I see now, you create another file, click it. So this file now, you name it style. Please, the extension must be correct. Style.css. Do you know what is called the extension? The extension means the dot and that thing that's attached to it. So if you are supposed to do style.css and you put a different extension that does not tally, the website will not load. So now I have the style.css, so I've added it. So you can see now on top is the index.html. Make sure the style.css is what I highlighted. So you now see again where we can paste the code. We already copied the code. I'll just quickly paste it here. When I paste it here, look at the screen. Who is paying attention? Is this style.html? Is this saved or is not saved? Look at it and tell me if I save it. Thank you very much. You're following. Why is it not saved? Because of this white dot, right?
Yes. Please,
So
how we are
to
following.
save it, please, I want to believe we are following. Okay. And next thing, now to save it, I'll do Control S. It's not saved. So have the second page. So the next one we need to do to copy now should be the third one. The third one, go back again to Gemini. What are we creating next? The third one will not be started. We don't have to be with script. So let's see the extension. So the next one will be script.js. Script.js. We copy the code for script.js. Let's go to script.js. 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 Not gotten that code. Good. This is script.js. We copy it again. Code as we copy. We go to my VSS Studio. Again, what do I need to do if you have been following? What do I do next to add this one? Yes? Who has been following? What do I do next?
You create the JS
Create the file for the
JS
script.js.
file.
Good one. Amazing. I have good students. So I click on this plus here. Then we'll name it as what? Scripts, right?
Scripts.js.
Thank you. Script.js. Well, our script.js, we just come over here. I will
And
control V and paste. Thank you. Is this safe or is it safe?
Yes.
No, it's not saved. It's not saved.
It's not safe. Always look at the top. Are you seeing this one? If you want my mask is safe. Look at this one safe. Is this one safe?
No, it's not
This
saved.
third one is not safe. So Control S, very important. Control S, I save it. So guys, we now have the folder. So we're now done with what? Stage 1. Is that not amazing? So,
Let's
the next thing now, we now have all this code. We have all this code automatically are now created inside that your folder on your desktop. So the next page we are going to go to now, I'm going to use my Netlify. So I open my Netlify account. I want to let it load. So Netlify, the website is netlify.com, is on the screen. netlify.com. Create a new account, sign up with your Google, and you're good to go. When you sign up with your Google, you're good to go. So what do we want to do in Netlify? This is the place we are going to deploy the website. So my own Netlify is showing. I want to believe you are seeing my screen. If you are seeing my screen, tell me what one thing you can see on the screen. Let me show you are seeing my screen.
Your Netlify dashboard.
Thank you very much. Good one, amazing. So now, at this stage, hope we are writing down the steps. And Mr. Philip, hope you are recording the meeting, please.
The call is recorded. The call is recorded.
All right, good one. So now, don't depend on recording. As we are paying attention, be writing the steps. So now, in this particular place, I will just come to where we have add a new project. I click add a new project. Now, when I click add a new project to take us to this interface, this is where I want to pay attention. Go down, you have upload your project file. You can say browse a file to upload or choose a folder. So the best thing here is to choose a folder. I click on choose a folder. When I click choose a folder, it will open my desktop or where my folder are. So now, what are we looking at? I'll go to my desktop. I want to be sure I have that folder. Yes, who's to remember the name of my folder? The name of my folder is Empire. I click on this Empire folder. Are we seeing it?
Yes.
So if you
Yeah,
look at the
same.
3 pages are there, yes, index, script, style. We just go this. These are things that will take us years before. So I click what? Upload. So when you upload, wait for it to upload. One of the things I've seen people say, create website with AI. Most people just create website, don't know how to deploy. So this is the aspect of what deploying it. Now, I think it's still, let's see if it's done. It's still uploading. Okay. Right. The upload has been completed. Now, this is where I want us to. Are you saying it created a link for us? It created a link. Look at this link. So let us share. Look on this. When I click on this, it will take me to a newer tab. Let us see how the website look like. Guys, are you seeing it? Can you see the website?
Yeah, very nice. Cool.
Are you seeing it?
So cool. So
How does
cool.
it look like? Look cool, right?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So this is the website. So now the next question you now ask, if you look at it now, it's saying 95 about this, it does not have a website name. How do you make it come live? It's very simple. We go back again to that project. So this is website. You can see this is the home. You have the home button. You see everything here. You have the properties. You see the properties where it is. Now, let me tell you the truth. In prevention, all these things are not what you need. You can tell Claude, Gemini AI that you have a video of the property. This is the location of the property, your property details. All this one can be edited. Let's say you have 5 property. Under that, your this, you say, okay, I like this, but I want to change the property. These are the list of the property. You call the name of the property, the price of the property, the location. If you have a video of that property, you upload it. If you have the image of that property, you upload it automatically. The Gemini AI will update all those things for you. What you just need to do now, once you update it, it will now give you a new code. You just go back again to that your Visual Studio and update the code. So anything you want to edit, you can edit it. So let's continue on this. So let's go back to this now to modify it.
So
Now look at this place.
can I ask a question? Okay, sorry. Okay, continue. Continue.
Okay, all right, I'll give you time for question. Now, if you notice that this website is carrying astonishing, nonsense name here, right? That's not the website. So I want to modify it. I click on quick setup. To modify it, I click quick setup. Are you seeing it here now? I can decide to change the name. I'll change the name to this. I can now say Empire. Just say www.empire. Okay, let's move. Just move the empire, please. Cannot do W. Just put the empire, the name of your website. Right? When I see the name of the website, they said this name is not, the project name is not available. I will just add a number. Still not available. I can just say Empire Estates. Okay. Don't worry about the name. So let's see. Good. So you see the name, just change the name. We have changed the name. I'll click on what update what project name. It's updating what project what name. Now this is where the beauty is now. How many of us are seeing this screen? Set a custom what domain, buy what a new what domain, set a password of protection. This is where that you know without this, the website is not protected and it's not secure. So, but that website is working like that, but it is not what's secure. Because what we're looking at the business model. These are websites you are going to build for people and they are going to pay you. So someone will not come and be paying and be saying notify. It does not make sense. So to do that, you need to buy what a new what domain. Are you with me, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
I will say.
Good. So you click on what? Buy what? Nice one. Buy domain. They will not ask you your domain name. So we need to set a domain name. Remember, my name is empire.com. I'll just put, let me put www to see if it's available. Empire. I'm very certain this is not available. .com. I'll click on search. Hope remember you're not going to use Empire. You're going to use the one that is for you, right? Okay. So I don't think Empire if .com is available. Look at what is available. We have empire.pub. We have empires.vim. We have empires.rock. We have empire.pub. Blah, blah, blah. So you see these are the ones that are available. Are we good?
Yes.
So now, you should look for the one that is available that is okay with you. Once you click on it, you click on what? Buy. When you click on buy, I'll just show you what it's going to do. You just come here, add what payment, add your what? payment what? Method. Add your payment, blah, blah. So now we're not going to go through with this because I don't want to use this what website. You just click on what? Cancel. So when you add your payment method, you put your payment details. You can use any of your card, preferably MasterCard or what? Verve card. When you do that, it will give you in a website. If you go to a website, there's this thing called http.s, then you say padlock. It will give you the security and make that website to be what? Secure. You now have this website to your name and your website to be what? Live. What do you need to do? Give people the link and people can what? Access what? Your website. So this is how you get what? A custom what? Domain. So we are not going to proceed with this one. Let me just go back to the preview. If you have any question based on what I've just explained, now you can go ahead with your question.
Okay, I have one question, please. Can I go ahead and ask?
Go ahead,
Please
please.
go
Rest of us,
ahead. Go ahead.
rest of you mute your mic so that I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Okay, okay. The apart from editing the name, just like you said, let's assume now I want to edit like the provided information, and I already have my own information. But now the
Yes.
template is here, so I
Yes,
want
please.
to edit my own detail. For example, here it's saying $1.2 million. I know it's naira.
Good.
Let's say I want to
Okay.
1.2 million naira. Then if I edit it after editing it in the VS Code, let's say there's no need of going to Germany to
Yes.
ask for the hand. Then I just go straight to VS Code and edit.
Edit it. Yes. Mm.
How can I be able to update it? On,
Good one. Good question. Now, from the way you are sounding, it seems you have some technical background. So I will answer your question. I also help people that don't have technical background. If you want to edit anything, just go to the VS Code and change it. You definitely see all this right up there. Edit it, then save it. Then when you save it, what you need to do again, because when you save it, it will change in the folder. Are we there?
Yes.
So once you edit it, it will change in the folder. Come back, go to that your project, the website you created, website you created.
Sorry, sir, your line is breaking.
Now, for it's on could edit.
Your line is breaking, sir.
Well, is my line still breaking?
Yes, it's still breaking. I can't even see what's happening on your screen.
Does how many of you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
Good. So now let's get to what now. Let's say prevention. I want us to pay attention. That two. If you want this, if you are good at you have look
It's still your line is still breaking.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Once again. So apologies for the network. But okay, I think someone asked a question. I think the question was based on I don't have a laptop. All right. Now you see, most times you don't necessarily need to have a laptop if you can understand what he is showing you, right, and then watch the video recording once again, you can always get a laptop from someone and implement it. That's the truth. So just pay rapt attention to whatever thing he's sharing. Okay, thank you. Please, Mr. Pedro, you can continue.
All right, thank you. I believe people can hear me now. Can you people hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we can hear you. Can
All right, so let me continue from where I stopped. Now, I said something, and let's say, for example, you want to make changes to anything in that website, right? It's very simple. Two ways you can do it. You go to the VSS code, Visual Studio, and make your changes, right? But if you are not a professional, please don't go there, because somehow only one line of command you make mistake will affect the whole website. So when you make changes, you save it. When you save it, it will be automatically be updated on the folder we created on our desktop. So automatically be created update on the folder you create on desktop. That's one way to edit. But if you don't edit through the VSS code direct, you go back to Gemini AI, like where we have here. Where was I? You go back to Gemini AI, this point here, right? Let's say there are changes you want to make. You can just type the changes you want to make and say, for example, you don't like a color, or you have a property, or you have a logo. Let's say you have a logo you want to attach. You click on this plus sign. If you have a file, anything you want to upload, click on upload file. If you have anything you want to attach, just attach and give to what? Gemini AI. And tell me to update this into the website. So once you give to Gemini AI here, Gemini AI will update everything. I will give you new sets of code depending on where you made changes. If the changes is reflecting on the index, it will give you a new code on index. You copy this new code on index, you come back again to your Visual Studio, you go back to Visual Studio, that place where you have, if it is index you want to change, you click on the index, use Control A, for example, use Control A to select everything, then you paste the new code. When you paste the new code, you just simply what? Save. Once you save again, automatically update back in your folder. Are we good? Are you guys still with me, please?
Yes, I'm with
All
you.
right.
Mr. Steve, did you get his answer?
no, I did not really get to the. I was my network was bad.
Okay, let me recap again. We're still there now. Let's say you want to make changes. Two ways you can make changes. If you are conversant with coding, you have some basics of coding and programming, you go to the Visual Studio. Wherever you want to make change, if it is the index, you want to make change, you go to the index and go to the line of code you want to make change. For example, now the price there. You change the price of the property, the location and description, change it, everything, just change quickly. Then if you are not good at coding, please avoid that place. Just come to Gemini AI. Still on that particular place where you create the website, please, not a new chatbot. That Gemini AI where you had, like what we have now. You explain the type of changes you want. For example, you say you want to change the property, you have a property you want to have, you want to attach, you can click on plus here. Let's say you have the image of the property you want to attach, have the image. You attach it with this upload file, attach the image, and you talk about the name of the property, talk about the price. Anything you want to attach, just explain it and give it to what Gemini AI. It will now update the code. So once you update the code, it will now give you a new code. We just simply need to what? Copy that new code that I gave to you. You come back to your Visual Studio. You come back to your VSS Studio. If the code is in index or HTML, you open your index or open, click on Control A to select everything, then paste what? The new code. When you paste the new code, Control S again to save it. Control S or Command S, Control S or Command S to save it. Once you save it, automatically those changes will be updated in your folder on your desktop. Are we good?
Yes.
Good. Now, but that is not all. Once the changes are updated on your folder, you need to go back again to Netlify to make up update those changes. So you go back to your Netlify. When you go to your Netlify, you go back to that your project. You are seeing all the project now. You are seeing all my project now on the Netlify. You go back to that project. The one we're looking at is what? Empire. You click on open this Empire again. You click on this Empire. You scroll down. And you see that explorer. You scroll down, see it's here. You now click choose folder. When you click on choose folder, you will now re-upload the new folder again. Once you upload the new folder, automatically those changes will now reflect on the website. So that's how you can make changes. Is that clear, please?
That's clear from my end. Are you clear as well?
Wait, hold on. I was trying to jot it down. I was trying to
Okay,
jot it down.
please, where did you stop? Let me recap. Where did you stop?
I stopped at making the changes and going back to the folder again.
All right. Now, once you make the changes, right? Once you make the
On my
changes,
VS Code, yes.
yes, good. Yes, when you make the change, just click Control S. Automatically, it will be updated on the folder.
Yes, yes.
Now, you now come back to your Netlify. You come to your Netlify, you click the project you want to update. Do you get that?
Yes, yes, I got it.
As you click on the project, like, oh, wow, this is the project. You now scroll down to where you have choose folder. You choose folder. You now upload that your folder again. That's your Steve folder. Upload it again because some files have been changed. Once you upload it, you now update. Automatically, the changes will take place on the website. Does that make sense?
Latifa Jibri, do you have a question? Your hand is up.
Please, sir, I can't see your screen. I don't know if you're supposed to display something, but I can't see your screen.
Are you the only one not seeing my screen? Please, who else is not? I believe who is seeing my screen like this?
Okay, your screen is not currently shared. I can't see your screen
No,
as well.
This one's. Oh, and you put this? Okay. All right, that's not an issue. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Are you seeing my screen now? Are you seeing my screen now? I'm not getting response.
Yes, you can see it.
All right, good. Thank you for that observation. I thought I was even sharing it. Okay. So, like I said, any changes you want to make, there are two ways. If you are good at coding, go to your VSS code. Make the changes there. Once you make the changes, you click on Control S or Command S to save it. Automatically, it will reflect on the folder. But if you are not good at coding, go back to that the same place like where we are now. We are building the website. Click on this plus button. Any changes, explain it, type it like a message, like you are talking to someone. Explain all the changes you want to make there. Once you explain all the changes, automatically it will give you a new code. Once it gives you a new code, you copy that new code and go back to that your VSS and paste the new code. So if I copy this new code, I can come back to my VSS like I have here. I'll just click on Command A to select everything. When I select everything, that new code that I copy, I'll just paste it here. As I paste it here again, I do Command S to save it. So when you save it, it will update again on the folder. So I just showed us the two ways to make the correction. So once you have made the correction on the folder, the next thing we want to do is to go to Netlify. Netlify is where you do the final change so that it can reflect on the website. So you go to your Netlify, you click on your projects, you see all your projects. You see all your projects on your Netlify. Click the projects you want to change. I click this one. When I click on this one I want to change, I will just scroll down. When I scroll down, I come over. You can see it's already showing publish. I scroll down to where I have choose a folder. I click choose a folder. I'll now re-upload that my folder again. When I re-upload that my folder, automatically those changes will now reflect on the website. Is that clear?
Okay, now it's clear. It's clear. I got it.
All right. Now, what I just showed you now is this I just told you is just a normal way to create website. Now, if you really want to create a very robotic, a detailed website, this is good. I know you love this, but I want to take it to another level. If you want to create a professional website, I'm going to show you how you are going to do it. Now, in this sequence, we are going to use different approach. I'm going to drop a prompt. Let me get a prompt and bring it out. I'm going to drop a prompt. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will paste it on the screen so that I can, or maybe on the chat. Please mute your mic. I want to show us something now. Can we mute our mic? Can we mute our mic, please?
I can't go to church tomorrow. She says yes. No.
Can we mute our mic?
I think it's from Mr. Philip.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Please, your mic. Mute your mic. Thank you. Yeah. This. So now, guys. So this is what I want to do now. The first thing I want to show us how we can get a professional website. Now, the first thing you go to ChatGPT. We're going to use ChatGPT. We use ChatGPT. First of all, I'm going to give us a prompt we are going to use. You go to ChatGPT. I'm trying to pick that prompt. Good. This is a prompt we are going to do. It's very long. Let me copy it. You open your ChatGPT. You paste this prompt. You can see now, you paste this prompt as it is. I think I'll drop the prompt in the chat.
Yeah,
I
please,
want
sir.
to
Very
create a
important. Very
Yes, I'll draw
important,
the
sir.
prompts. All right, no problem. So we're going to do it bit by bit now. I will explain the prompts. It is the prompts. I want to create a professional website. Before creating the website prompt, ask me all the important questions you need to understand my business and my website requirements. Your question should cover business name, description, target audience, main goal of website, page required, service or product offer, brand color, preferred design sign, call to actions button, contact information, testimonials required, image required, domain name preference, competitors website I admire, special features needed. Ask me this question one at a time and wait for my response. After gathering all this information, generate a detailed website development prompt that I can give to Claude AI or Gemini AI to build a complete professional website. Do you guys like this prompt?
Sure.
Sure. What? Very, very nice.
So now, let's do it now. I'll just send. When I click send, we're not going to, because this is detailed, to take some time. So I don't, when I click send, you see what it's going to do to us now. Let's wait for ChatGPT to respond. What are we having here now? Excellent. I will act as a professional web strategist and gather all the information needed before gathering the refined prompt, right? Question number one. What is the name of what? Your business or company exactly as you want to appear. Please include any slogan or tagline if you already have one. You just answer that question. When you answer that question, you click on what? Send. When you click on send, it will ask you the next question. Are we good?
Yes.
So you'll be going over.
Yes, sir.
You'll be going over and over and over again until you get the 15 questions. Once you have answered the 15 questions, it will now give you the final prompt. You will not carry that final prompt now. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. That's very important. You will not carry that final prompt and you paste it on Gemini or Claude AI. That final prompt shall give to you. Once you carry that final prompt, you paste it. Once you paste it, you now add this additional prompt. Now, please write it. Once you paste it, add this additional prompt. I am a total beginner and I want to upload this website on Netlify. Give me the step-by-step guide. Did you get that?
Yes, yes.
All right. So once we do that, you send to Gemini AI and we'll go over the process like we have done before. So I don't want us to go through this process. We'll have been going back and front so that we can do something else. Because if we have to go through the process, we have to answer this question. So let me quickly go to the meeting and drop the prompt here. Let me drop the prompt. So for now, let me stop sharing. Let me drop the prompt. So say, can we make this website with cell phone? No, I don't. You can't do this with cell phone. Cell phone will be stressful. Laptop preferably. I'm not saying this question. Okay. Now we have the prompts. I've sent the prompt on the chat. So in your spare time, might not take, so don't take our time. So what you need to do now, when you are free, follow what this process. Follow this process. So we're done with this sequence of creating a website with AI. Please, if you have any question based on what I've just explained thus far, let me know before we go to the next thing I want us to learn.
Sir, your screen is no more sharing.
Yes, I've stopped sharing, please.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
dropped the prompt. So like I said, the prompt required us to answer 15 questions. And you know, if we answer that question, we're not going to. So I've dropped the prompt.
All
so
right.
we have prompts. And I said something, once you have answered the 15 questions, ChatGPT will now give you a prompt that you use. You copy that prompt, you take it to Gemini, you take that prompt to Gemini AI or Claude AI, any one of them you want to use. Then you now add this additional information. Let me drop it on chat. Additional information. You add this. I will say, I am a total beginner and I want to upload this website on Netlify. Give me the step by step guide. Do you know why I said you use this method? Let's say per version, you forgot some of the process I explained. It's going to help you with this one step by one step guide. So this is the additional prompt you must end. So once you give it down, once you give it now, then we are good to go. And please, we cannot use them for this method I give to you. We cannot use a phone. I don't know if you have Visual Studio on phone or you have Notepad on phone. So that's the problem. The problem of using the phone is when you are talking about Visual Studio and your Notepad, HTML. But if your phone can open HTML or Notepad, then there's no problem. You can do it on phone. All right, guys. Any question based on what I've explained thus far? Do you have any question on what I've explained thus far? Please, I need your response, guys. Any question thus far? Any question thus far?
Any question? Any question? Okay, I think no question. So, sir, please continue.
All right. Now, before I move to the next aspect, let me talk about the monetization. This is where the key is. One thing is for you to create a website. One thing is for you to make money from creating this website. So how do you make money from it? Very simple. You can position yourself as a website developer. How do you do that? You can create a Facebook page, Facebook profile, use your profile and talk about create a profile, telling people what you design on website. So you tell people that design website, both your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp. Always tell people that you create websites. As you're telling people that you create websites, you cannot just be telling people directly to come and be giving you money to create websites. You could be generating content about websites. Generate content why people need to create a website. Things people need to consider when creating websites. Why creating website is what you need. Creating website is not expensive, so be generating content. So you now position yourself as a website developer. So when you position yourself as a website developer, all the call to action to those your content will be like, if you need a website, reach out to me. Reach out to me, and I'm going to create a website for you at a budget-friendly apartment. Now, when it comes to pricing, if you look at this website, when we're trying to deploy it, what I saw there, to pay for price, it depends on the website. To host a website, depending on the type of web, the domain name and everything, to host a website is usually between $17 to $40. So $17 to $40, that is what you use. That one is not your money. You have to pay. That's what it covers hosting. And the hosting lasts for 1 year. So let's say we peg it at a minimum of $50. Let's say the hosting is $50. So $50 compared to normal Nigerian rates price. Nigeria current exchange is like 1,400. I'll say $50 multiplied by 1,400. So $50 multiplied by 1,400, that is 70,000 naira. So it means that to host a website, you need to owe between 70,000 naira. So sometimes it can be less. So if it was $17, it will be less. So 17 times 1,400 will be giving me what, 23. But I always pick for the maximum, which is what now? $50. So put at the back of your mind that you're going to spend 50,000 naira. So how do you make money now? So if you are spending 70,000 naira for hosting, you need to put your own service charge because it is work and brain work. So you can add something like 130 depending on your markets. You do 130, you can do 150, but please do not charge anything lower than you can start 130, you can do 150. But since you are just coming up so that you can get the you can access the markets easily, your charges should not be high. So you can tell someone that you can build a professional website for them with as low as 200,000 naira or 250,000 naira. So once the people pay you the money to create the website, what you just need to do, you create an email address, a special dedicated email address for them. Create it, carry their company details. You create an email address for them. It is that email address you use to sign into what your Netlify. So that anytime you want to go through their projects, you don't miss other people's projects. So if you have like 10 clients, you create 10 special email address for them. You use that email address to open their Netlify account. You find a notepad where you save all these things. So gradually you just need to, so if you do it like that, that's how you can make money from this skill. So the aim of this is not just to come and learn this skill. Learn this skill to make money. Now, before you get clients, people will be asking you for samples. People will be asking you for samples of what? Websites. So to get samples of websites, like what we have just done, create like 3 to 4 different samples. Create for different industry. Create for what? Real estate. Create for different industry that you know, real estate, pharmacy. Just create like 3 to 4 different websites. Go and study people's websites. See how they look like. Take tips. Create different samples. So when they tell you sample, you don't need to launch that sample live. When they tell you sample, you send the one that is on Netlify, like what we just did. Copy the link and send to them. Let them go and see. When they see, it shows that what you have built, what a portfolio. That's what portfolio was building. So that people see that what you have done, what website. You create what a website for them. So when someone said, I need sample of a website, you send in one of those links you have created. So my task for you, after this class, what you need to do if I were you, try as much as possible to create at least 3 different websites. Create 3 different websites. You can share to me, send to me, I see the link, I'll tell you what you need to do and what you need to do. Just make your adjustment. Create at least 3 different websites. Put it on your profiles, your Facebook, your Instagram, show people. You can just create the content. I just created this website for a client. Click, kindly share this website and give me a preview. What do you think I need to do? You just get review. The end you are getting engagement. So gradually you are going to make money. If you got value from what I just explained, just comment value if you understand. You got value from what I just explained now on how to monetize, comment value. All right. Okay. Any question on what I just said? There's no question. Then let's go to the other aspects. There's no question. Then we might need to move to the other aspects. Thank you very much. Thank you, my friend. Okay, let's move to the other aspects. All right. So now, what we're going to look at next is how we can use AI for what? Business. How we can use what? AI for business. I can use AI for business. In fact, any business you can think of, there are several ways you can use AI. Number one, we can use AI for marketing. That's what we're going to focus on. You can use AI for marketing and for sales. Now, for every business to succeed, you need to do proper marketing. And when there's proper marketing, you need to convert those leads that you have generated into sales. So I'm going to show us how we are going to use what? AI for what now? Marketing. And again, I'll be using prompts, generated prompts. I'm going to give us different types of prompts. I'm going to show you side by side what you can do for marketing. So what we'll do now, I want to see how we can use AI for what? Marketing. So before then, I'm going to show us a method for writing a very good prompt. One of the major difference between a professional, an AI expert, and every other person outside there is how they use what AI. And how they use AI boils down to the prompts. So I'm going to show us one of my most important framework in writing any type of prompts. So this framework, you can use it for any type of prompt, any type of content you want to create, or anybody want to create one. So this framework is what I call the Prime framework. I'll be explaining, please write down. I'll be talking about the Prime framework. Anytime you want to use AI to generate anything, if you want a better result or better output, I'm going to give you a framework, which I know as what the Prime framework. The Prime framework. So The prime framework, each of these letters stand for something. So let's start with P. P stands for persona. P stands for persona or rule. So the P stands for persona or rule. So it means that before you go to ChatGPT and just start typing nonsense, design a this for me, design this for me, give the persona or rule. If you notice that prompt I gave to us, said that it's follow this prompt, said persona or rule. What is persona? What's the task? Let's say, for example, now you want to use AI to write a Facebook ad for you. Who is the best set of people that write Facebook ads? They are called copywriters. So at that particular point, you tell the ChatGPT that what you are a copywriter. That's persona. People that write ad are copywriter or professional what marketer. So give persona. So if, for example, I want to use AI to create an app. So the persona role should what an app or developer, or you say what a developer. So give a persona role. So that's the first thing of the prime framework. Now the next aspect is arrow. Arrow stands for requests. Arrow stands for request or task. When I say request or task, what do you want the AI to do for you? What do you want the AI to do for you? Let's say, for example, now you want to write a Facebook ad. So if you want to write a Facebook ad, that is what the request is, the task. So I want to write a Facebook ad. So you explain what you want that Facebook ad to do for you. So the Facebook ad can be to sell your phone. You talk about your phone, the price of your phone, the type of phone. So you write, give it all the information. So the more you explain your request or task, the better results you are going to get. So the next letter, what's the next letter is I. I stand for intended what audience. Intended audience. When I train people in marketing and sales, I said there's something I used to say you need to know your target audience. If you look at even when I gave us that prompt, I talk about target audience because if you are talking to everybody, you are talking to no one. So you need to talk about your intended audience. So who are those people, that product you are selling, who is it for? So who are your intended audience? For example, it's for phone. Who are the intended audience? Are they students? Are they workers? So you talk about what your intended audience, you explain it. Then next you want to look at, the next thing is the next letter there. What that next letter is what now? M. M talk about mode. M is mode or format. Mode or format. When I say mode or format, I'm looking at how do I want the AI to give me the information I needed. You can say in tabular form. I can say mode, another problem, I say bring it in tabular form, put it in bullet form, make it up to 200 words. That is what you call what mode or what format. They give you what the mode or what format. That's what it means. So the next alphabet there is called what? E. E stands for emotion or tone. How do you want it to sound? Emotion or tone. How do you want it to sound? So if, for example, it's a Facebook ad copy, what's the emotion you want to trigger? You want to trigger emotion of pain? Do you want to trigger emotion of formation? Do you want to be more professional? Do you want it to be persuasive? That's what they call the PAS, pass approach. You want to use the pass approach? Pass approach is called problem agitation solution. That's the copywriting term. When you're writing copy, if you want the copy to be compelling, use different approach. One of the most popular is called pass approach. Problem agitation solution. That's about the tone. Do you want to use the AIDA formula? The AIDA formula is AIDA, attention, desire, interest, action. So this is where the mode of format comes into. So you talk about this, you put the formats. So this is what the prime framework is what all about. Please, are you with me? Let me know I'm not talking to myself.
We're with you. Just slow down a bit. Like,
Okay, I should slow down a bit.
Yes, we were not able to get some of those key points you listed just now.
Okay. Nobody told me now. Please don't be offended. I'm a very fast talker. So, but the funny thing is that when you get used, after some time, you used to me. So, no, I'll try to slow down. Huh? Okay, let me recap again. I said something. I said one of the major difference between people that are just using AI and professional people that use AI is all about prompts. Prompt simply means the information, the message you want to give to the AI is for the AI to give you results, called the instruction. And I said one of my framework I use is my most popular framework and give me the best results. It's called the prime framework. Each of these letters stand for something. The first letter there is called P. The P stands for persona or role. Means that, for example, now I want to write a Facebook post. This one me just say write a Facebook post about health. First of all, I need to give the AI a persona role. I can say you are a professional copywriter. That is a persona. Now the next thing is the request. Request means what do you want the AI to do for you? ChatGPT or any generator, what do you want to achieve? The task. Now in that request or task, you need to explain it very clear. The more you explain it, the better you get for the results. Are we good? Let's say, for example, I was saying that you want to write a Facebook ad to sell a phone. So the persona is what you are a professional copy writer. Your request is that I want to write a Facebook ad copy to sell iPhone 12. This is the price of the iPhone. These are the specifications of the iPhone. Explain everything in details. Then the next thing is your intended audience. That thing that you want to sell, or that content you want to create, who are your target audience? You put it there. So if I say my intended audience are students between the age of so, or salary worker, just put your intended audience. When you put your intended audience, you go there. When you're writing all these prompts, you are putting them one after the other. Not you write everything. Once you write the persona, full stop. Once you write the task, full stop. Then when you go to intended audience, you put the intended audience. Then now go to the next one, mode or what format. Mode and format means how do you want it to bring out the output? What you are giving now is the input. How do you want the output? You want a tabular form? You want a bullet form? How many words do you want? Is it in 200 words, 1,500 words? That's in mode or what format? Then the next you want to look at is the emotion. If the art copy, how do you want it to sound? Do you want to have a very strong emotion of pain? You want to have a strong emotion of missed opportunity. And when triggering says, in writing sales copy, we have different formats. One of my most popular formats is called the PASS approach. PASS approach, PAS, it stands for PASS approach. Let me explain. The PASS approach, P stands for problem. A stands for agitation. S stands for what? Solution. So this is what the PASS approach is all about. Problem, agitation, solution. So that's what it stands for. So if you said use the password approach, we use a PASS approach. Let me give you an example of a PASS approach. Let's say, for example, I want to say makeup. I want people to come and hire me for me to do makeup for them. If I want to use the PASS approach, I will say, are you tired of plenty pimples on your face? Are you tired of going to a party and people are saying that you are ugly? I've stated what the problem. PASS approach, PAS. PAS is on the comments, PAS. So in the PASS approach, first of all, you talk about the problem. Are you tired of this? Are you tired of this? Then the agitation means you compound the problem. You make the problem bigger than it is. Then once you have agitated it, you cannot provide a solution. You now lay them down, they are the solution to what their problem. So this is for the emotion too. So anytime you're writing the copy, you can use PASS approach. Problem, agitation, solution. Another approach you can use what known as the AIDA formula. AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, action. So these are what you can attach. You can say use the PASS approach or use the AIDA formula. So these are any one of the two you can use. All right. So once you have done this is how you use the prime framework. Now, let me show you an example. Let me talk about it. Let me use prompts. Let's go practical on how you can use these prompts now. Let's go to practical and how we can use these prompts. So now I've just showed you a prompt. So what we want to look at actually to see how we can use AI, how we can use AI for marketing. So if you want to use AI for marketing, what you just simply need to do, you can go to your ChatGPT. Let's open a new ChatGPT. We go to your ChatGPT. Let me share my screen, please. Let me share my screen. Please, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
No, it's nothing is showing on your screen. Nothing.
Okay, let's check. What about now? Is anything showing?
Yes, yes.
No, I
All
can't
right.
see anything. Just your picture.
You can't see anything. Can we see the screen?
It's just a dark screen.
I
I don't
can
see
see the
anything.
screen. I can.
Okay. If
Just
you
a
are not
dark.
seeing, maybe it is just a blank screen. Maybe it's
Yeah.
delay of network from here. From here. Let's just wait. We show. It might be a delay of network from your part. How about now?
I see the same thing. Just your picture that is showing.
Here we. I showing sharing here.
We can see your screen.
Okay. Some person are seeing
I
my
can see
screen.
your screen. I can see your screen.
All right. Good. Good. Okay. Now we have my screen. So the first thing we want to do, I said we want to use AI for what? Marketing. So this is the first prompt I want us to copy. I have a prompt back. I'll still drop it there. I'll give us a series of prompts we can use for marketing. So the first prompt I want to use, I want to give to us, I just copy it. So I want to use AI to create a 30 days content calendar, right? Now for in this case, remember I just showed you now how to build a website. So that's why I want to use this one as a sample. So if you have built a website, the next thing you want to position yourself as someone who built website to make money. You go and modify your Facebook page, tell people that you build websites. So you need to be creating content to attract the right audience. Are we good? So now I'm going to use the Prime framework now to create a prompt. So I say act as a marketer. I say e.g. a content strategist. Move this place. You just be removing this formula, prompt framework. So this place of brackets, I'll delete this one. I'll say act as a content strategy. Remember, we want to use AI to create prompts. I'll say act as a content strategy, as a content strategist for a business that offer, this place of a business that offer for any, you now put the type of business. So what is my service? In this case, we'll say website, I'll now put website development. So I'm using website as a case study, website development. So you can use for any business. So the end of this training, you might not be only someone who knows how to design website, you can become a content strategy. So act as a content strategist or social media coach for a business that offers. So remove that social media coach. Let's just use a content strategy for a business that offers websites or development. Create a 30 days content calendar that include a mix of educational, sales-driven, testimonial, and frequently asked questions typos. The content, let's go to the prompt now. The content should engage. Content should engage. Now we're talking about what? Our target what? Audience. So I want to ask a question. Who should be your target audience? Who should be your target audience if you are to develop website for people? Who should be your target audience? Yes, who should be your target audience? Who can answer me, please? Please, I need response. Who should be your target audience? Are we still here? Hope my network is not there. Are we still here, please? Okay. Okay. Please, I'm asking for your target audience, please. Who can hear me? Okay, business owner. Hey, please, you remove your mic and talk. Yes, thank you very much. Peace, you are correct. Business what owner should be your target audience. So we can say small what business what owner. So in that place where you talk about target audience now, we want to change our target audience. The content should, oh, it's like I've removed everything. So let me put back the prompt again. So let me put back the prompt. I've deleted some certain things. So let's move, act as a content strategist. For a business that offers, so the business will sell is website development. So create a 30 days content. So now our target audience in this case, we said our target audience are business owners. So I can just start with small business owner. Since you are coming up, you can start with what small what business what owners. And tailor to platform like Facebook, Instagram. So now we are good. So we'll put our target audience. So next thing we need to do is to just what click on what send. So when we click on send, we click on send. Then wait for ChatGPT to give us the prompt that we need. Please, if you are with me, let me know you are with me. Let me know I'm not talking to only one person. How many of us are with me, please? All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, good, good, good. All right. So I'm not alone. All right, so I'm waiting now. So I've sent the instruction. Okay. So you can see it has given us the 30 days content what idea. So 30 days content calendar for a website development. Day one, your hook. Your business doesn't need more customers. It needs a website that converts them to visitors. This is the content. This is what I give to you. The next one, day two, frequent asked question. Do you really need a website? I already have a social media. These are content. So I'll give breakdown of content. So let's say, for example, now you want to develop the full content. You don't need to be cracking your head. Copy this day one, the first content is day one. I copy it. This as is day one, copy it there. Still on this, the same chart. Still on the same chart. You paste it there. I will now say, generate the detailed content for me. Generate the detailed content for me. You click on send. When you click on send, you see, when you click on send, it will now give us what? The content, the Facebook post. Your business don't need more customer, it needs a website. Most business owners, so this is the post to give to us, right? Now, it is now giving you the visual idea. This is visual idea. Visual idea, use a split screen of graph showing left side business owner, right side website. So now, I want it to generate the image. I will now say, generate the image for me. Generate the image that can be attached to the post. So we have gotten the content. The next word to generate the image that should be what attached to the post. So we'll now wait for ChatGPT to generate what the image. So now, since no image is uploaded, you need either to tell me. So it's telling you to upload the image should I design. So I don't want to upload. So just say create from scratch, please. Create from scratch. So create from scratch. So create from scratch, then wait for ChatGPT to generate for the image. So, are you with me, guys? Good, good. If you are with me, if you are getting value, please comment value. If you are getting value, please comment value. If you are getting value, please comment value. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Thank you, peace. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Good. Good. All right. I'm waiting for the image to be generated. Let's see. I think the image must have been generated. Okay. It's finishing up. I'm waiting for it to generate. So I'm waiting for the image to generate. I'm waiting for it to generate. Okay, it's doing one last week. So let's wait. Let's wait for it to generate. All right. It's still doing one last week. Well, we are not wait. So now, we don't need to wait on this anyway. We don't need this. So when you are done, it's very simple. So when you are done, we've gotten the content, we've gotten the image. You now have something to post on Facebook. So now let me give you the prompts. Let me say the prompt on the comments. Okay. Let me give you the first prompt. So let me drop the prompt on the comment that we're going to go to the next thing. So all right, so let me drop the prompt. So this is the prompt I use. So this is the prompt I use for content calendar. Now, one thing you can do also too, in this particular prompt, we just look at only one content. So if you want it to be 3 contents per day, at the end of this prompt, you can say, I want 3 contents per day. It will generate 3 content per day. So you can see now, I'm trying to marry it down. You not only know how to generate websites, you are creating content to attract the right audience. So one thing again that businesses do, which I'm going to do, one that businesses do is writing a Facebook ad copy. One of the ways to get more traffic, to get more customers, to make sales, is for you to set up a Facebook ad. So I'm going to show you how you are going to set up a Facebook ad. I'm going to show you how you are going to use AI to teach you how to set up a Facebook ad. So first of all, we're going to create the ad copy. I'm going to get a prompt. Let's say this is the prompt. I want to use a Facebook ad copy. So let's look at this prompt. This is the next prompt I'm going to do. So I'm going to give us another prompt now. We're going to use this prompt. I'll paste it here, then we're going to use this prompt. So let's say write a short ad. You put the platform that speaks directly to the pay point.
I can't see it.
I'm not sharing screen. I'm on the chat box. I just dropped a prompt now on the chat. So now let me go to my screen now. See if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, please? Can you see my screen?
No, I still can't see anything.
What is happening now? Okay, let me stop and share again. Should be network. Let me stop and share. Let me share again. How about now? Can you see my screen now?
Okay, I can see it now.
Okay, good. What are you seeing on my screen?
The meeting, the Google Meet screen.
Okay, I've moved to another screen. It should be showing ChatGPT now. Normally, network will delay it. Are you seeing my ChatGPT screen?
Not yet.
Okay, let's wait first. So network might delay for some of us not to see it. Can you see the ChatGPT screen now?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
seeing it.
All right, let's proceed. So now, let's paste this prompt. Now, if there's what they call Facebook ad copy, if you want to write a professional Facebook ad copy, you can actually use what AI. So let's look at it again. So everything we're doing towards website. I would say write a short Facebook ad, a short ad copy. In this place for platform, I'll delete this platform. I'll use Facebook. I use what Facebook that speaks directly to the pain point of my target audience. I'll say business owner. My target audience are small business owners. Small business owners. Small business owners will be my target audience. Highlight the next thing, highlight the main problem they face and how my service, how your product or service. So my product and service will be website development. Website development. So owners. Okay. So write a short Facebook ads copy that speaks directly to the pain point of small business owner. I like the main problem they face, and our website development provides the perfect what solution. So we're focusing it now. So what you do now, you click on what? Send. So when you click on send, we're waiting for let's wait. Good. So now I have a short copy. Your business is open only when you are available. But your customer are searching for your product and service 24/7. The problem, without a professional website, many potential customers can't find you, trust, or buy from you online. A well-designed website works as a digital salesperson, showcasing your business, generating leads, building credibility, and helping you make sales even while you sleep. Stop losing customers to your competitor who are easier to find online. Get a professional website that grows your business every day. So this is just a short copy. Short copy. Now, this is one of my magic prompts. If I want to get the best, out of what ChatGPT have given to me or any other generative AI, I will just use this phrase that follow up. After he has given me something, I will say, do a thorough, no bullshit critic of your work. So, is this still loading? I think it's still. So, are you guys with me, please? I think it's still loading. So, what I want to do, it has given me this. This is okay, by the way. What I have is okay, by the way. But I want to force ChatGPT to give me the best. So, what I would just do is say, give what a thorough, no bullshit critic of your work. So, once I send that prompt, what it will do, it will do a thorough critic of what it has given to me. It will give you the strength and both what the weakness. Once it has given you the strength and the weakness, the next thing you will need to say, just say improve based on what your critic. Many a times it will give you a copy that is what better than what the previous copy. So this is how you can actually use what ChatGPT to write what an ad copy. Please, if you are with me, say I'm with you, please. I'm waiting for this to load. It was hanging before, so I want it to load. All right, I think it's up now. So it has given us this copy. I want to push it a little bit further. So I click, all right, do a thorough no bullshit critic of a work. I click on send. When I click on send, now, since you asked for a critic rather than a rewrite, I will evaluate it as if I were reviewing for a paying client. Number one, what works? It identifies what real problem. Number two, the message is simple. Number three, the website is positioned as a solution. Number four, it includes a call to action. What doesn't work? The opening hook is weak. You can see now. When I say critic, before I gave you something, it's telling to say that the opening hook is actually weak. Which is weak? Your business is open when you are available. This is generic and does not create enough tension. So small business owners don't wake up worrying that their business is only open when they're available. They worry about not getting enough customers. So you see the hook is not okay. Two, it sounds like every website developer ad. There's nothing unique about this. Professional website, digital sales generic, business owner, I've seen these phrases every day. You see the thorough critic. Number three, they say the pain isn't strong enough. The ad says many potential customers can't find you, but that's a misstatement. You see the critic. Now he has given a lot of what critic. So the overall score is what? For a beginner marketing at 7/10, for a professional Facebook at 5/10, for Pedro's Ogra style and audience 4/10. It's just following my pattern, so it's wrong. So it's what I say the biggest, because why is giving me this now? Because I'm using my own ChatGPT, so it has understand my pattern and you understand my strengths and also my weakness. So you say that for my own standard, it's rating this thing from my own standard to be what 4/10. So now, so the best performing ad speaks about the business owner problem first and the website second. So for example, your post is this, so it's doing all the correction. So it has not given us this. So what I will just do, I will just say, give me a rewrite, improve. I will just say improve based on your critics. So I'll say improve based on what your critics. Click on send. So we click on send now, it has been modified. So let's look at these messages now. So now your business, you are losing customers every day, not because your product is bad, not because your service isn't good, not because people can't find you enough information about you or your library. Think about it. Now, I want to ask a question now. Let me look at it. I'm going to copy the two copy they gave to us. We are going to look at it, analyze the two copy. I'll drop on the chat. So they look at the first copy he gave to us. I'm going to drop it here. We are going to analyze it. So this is the first copy. Copy one. This is copy one. I want us to look at it in the comment section. Then let's go for copy two. Are you serious? Oh, sorry. My screen is not synchronized. Let me check. Can you see my screen now? Martha, can you see my screen now? Oh. Let me stop and share again. Oh, that means I'll be talking to myself since. Let me stop and share again. I'll go over the process again. Don't worry, guys. I'll go over the process again. Please, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Please check if you can see my screen now. Okay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, please, just pay attention now. I'm going to explain what I did earlier on now. I'm going to explain everything again from beginning. So now this was the first prompt we gave ChatGPT. Write a short ad for Facebook that speaks directly to the pain points of a small business owner, highlight the main problem they face, and our website development provides the solution. That was the ad copy. So when we gave it to, we gave this the first prompt, and we click send. So he gave us this copy. This was the first copy he gave to us. Right? I will scroll down. And I said, once ChatGPT give you a copy, it is not always fine that you take the first one. If I want the best out of it, I use this magic phrase, which I say, do a thorough, no bullshit critique of a work. When I do that and I send, ChatGPT came over here and gave me an analysis of the previous copy. Since you have asked for a critic rather than a rewrite, I will evaluate it as if I were writing it for a paying client. It gave start with what works. Number one, it identified real problem. Number two, the message is simple. Number three, the website is positioned as a solution. Number four, it includes a call to action. Then what doesn't work? The opening is weak. It gave us all the errors. Gave us how many errors? 6 errors. It gave us the overall rating. For a beginner, it is 7/10. For a professional Facebook ad, it's 5/10. For Ogras Pedro's style and audience, it is what? 4/10. So you see, it does not work for me. So now the next thing I now need to do after I've done it, I say improve. Improve based on your critic. When I say improve based on your critic, it now gave me this new version, which I want to copy. I want to paste it in the chat. And we're going to compare the two of them. And you tell me which among them is better. So I'll come over to the chat. So let me paste the second one. So now these are the two copies. Now I want us to look at the two copies, analyze the two copies, and tell me which of them is better. Every one of us analyze the two copies and tell me which of I've dropped the two copies they gave to us. So this is copy one. Copy one is this. Now I just drop copy two now. So compare copy one and copy two and tell me which of them is better. You can unmute your mic if you want to talk. Compare copy one and copy two. Which of them is better? Okay. Copy two. Obviously, copy two. Copy two. Did you see the importance of just that simple prompt now? So if we would have used copy one, it would have been too generic. So that is what I always do most times when I create content for marketing and posts too. So you can also apply this. Anytime you're creating content, marketing posts, always tell what the ChatGPT to what to critique. So give me what a better copy. Now, the next thing we want to do, we now have this copy. We want to tell, let's say for example, now you want to set up a Facebook ad and you don't know how to set up a Facebook ad from beginning now. Although we're not going to have time to go through the process of step to step because it does not cover this, what we're looking at. So you want to set up a Facebook ad, and you can tell ChatGPT to what? Set up a Facebook ad. Now, when I say I want to use this, I want to use this copy to run a Facebook ad, right? Give me a step by step guide on how to set up the Facebook ad. Including detailed targeting. Assume I am a total novice. So I want to use, okay, I want to use this copy to run a Facebook ad. Give me a step, okay? So give me a step-by-step guide on how to set up the Facebook ad, include detailed targeting. Assume I am a total what? Novice. So when you are done with this, you click on send. So you can see it is giving you all the step by step. Step one, decide your campaign goal. It's telling you what you should decide. Campaign objective, leads, create the campaign, website, leads, objective leads. So it's giving you step by what, step by. Set up your budget. If you are starting with small budget, blah, 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 blah. So you see, I don't want to waste time. It's even giving you here you want to target in Nigeria, give you the age, give you the gender. It's giving you everything you need to what? Do. All you need to do, follow this instruction one after the other, and you set up what you have. So you can see, you can actually, so what I just explained for you, you can actually use AI. You can actually use AI to set up what a marketing what campaign. First of all, we started by setting this content calendar. Next, we also started by doing what creating what a Facebook what ad copy. So now there are so many other things we can do, but the time is not going to permit us. So I'm going to drop some other prompts on the comment section for different what purposes. I'll drop maybe 3 other prompts on the chat, spicy comments for different purposes that we are going to use. And if you have any question, what I've explained to us for, please drop your question. So drop your question. Trying to create different prompts that we can use for marketing materials. I'm going to drop different prompts we can use for marketing materials. So this one is to create a video script. This one is for you to create a video script. Show that one now. This is for creating a stop scrolling social media post. Create a 7 days marketing campaign. All right, these are some of the prompts we can use. Please, if you have any question, what we have done thus far. If you have any question, please kindly ask your question. Kindly ask your question so that we can wrap up this. If you have any question, kindly ask your question, please. If you have any question, kindly ask your question. Are we here? If you have any question, please kindly ask your question.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Pedro, for that awesome session. Trust me, I myself, I learned a lot because I was also hoping to use this opportunity to upskill and also diversify my sources of income. Yes, and for those of us who joined earlier today, I believe we learned a lot. And for the person that complained, I don't have a laptop. Trust me, most people that started in tech did not have a laptop. They either borrowed from a friend to even be learning. But what we've done so far, this call is recorded, okay? And it's very simple. You can see you literally don't need to write any code. You don't need to write any code. Just give the right prompt and you can literally build an entire website, right? So this is not just a training where someone will tell you, pay for this tool, pay for that tool. You don't need to do that, right? It is when you can do all of these things with just the tools that you have. Then maybe if you now want to pay for premium package, right, you can then do that. But here's the thing, self. When you pay for those premium packages, trust me, your client might even have to pay double, right? For platforms like ChatGPT, for platforms like Gemini, these are trusted AI tools. Not all this new AI springing up here and there. You don't know how long they might actually last in the market. But that's the truth. Because most of them, they are just more of like startups. And sometimes startups actually fold up, right? So it's not like maybe tomorrow now, you build a website for a client, and then the next thing the client will say like, besides, there's a problem. Oh, what happened? The people that you built the website with, one of these AI tools, right? They are no more. Maybe their company, folded or something happened, right? And I must actually say a big thank you to Mr. Pedro for showing us all these secrets. Yes, it's simply a secret. Build websites, and he has also showed you a guideline, a template on how you can get clients. Content is king. Yes, you use content to build trust that you can actually deliver on this, right? If you give yourself a 30-day consistent target, you will see that someone will just reach out to you to be like, this thing, tell me more about it, right? I've been seeing you. I think this man, James Jonolin, right, of School of Hard Knocks, I read a post from him today on Facebook, right? He said that people don't buy from you, right, for just posting, but rather they will buy because you consistently talk about what you do. People will not just buy something from you, or they will not just patronize your service because you post once, but rather they will buy because you consistently talk about it. And that is what builds trust. So if you just show up once in a while, they might not consider it. So if you give yourself a target of 80 days, a target of 60 days, a target of even 100 days, consistently post, you see that people will have a reason to reach out to you. And you can land your first role, your first job, your first contract. Please, all of these things that we have shared from day 1 till day 2, there's no how, if you are serious with making money, trust me, there is nothing that can stop you from making money. The recording sessions for day 1 and day 2, I'm going to drop them later on, but I also want a feedback from this training. Well, for most of you, you don't know what it takes, right, to bring Mr. Pedro, yes, to have a session with us. He's a very busy person. He has a lot of things to do, right? So please, I want us to be deliberate about this knowledge. Let's put it into practice. Let's make something out of it, right? Are we together? Can I see a reaction? Can I get a reaction? Right? If we are together on this. Okay. But I hope we all can hear me, right?
I can hear
Right.
you.
Yeah, thank you. So okay.
Yes, I
All
can.
right.
I
So
can.
I think we'll be wrapping up, right? So this session was meant to be for 2 hours, right? Please, can we type in the comment section? Thank you, Mr. Pedro. Please, let's do that. Let's give him some trumpets. Let's put our hands together for him. Trust me, I learned a lot. I don't know about you. I actually learned a lot, especially in the aspect of building websites. Because what we just know is that you just go to maybe Lovable, right, and just go and give a prompt, maybe build a website for my ching business, right? It just generates one beautiful website for you, but you can literally do nothing with it, right? And even if you want to pay for it, you see most of those things, they are monthly subscription, $20 and all of those things them. And when you now charge clients, they will not have to be paying monthly subscription, right? It's not necessary now. It's not necessary. So for me, this is, I think I'm going to drop that on the group. Actually, I'm going to drop that on the group. But a big thank you, Mr. Pedro, once again. So maybe I don't know if you have any final comments for the attendees. Maybe one final comments, right, so that they
Okay.
can go home with that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Philip. So what I want to tell is that what I always tell people, that one thing over the years of training, like you rightly said, what was saying, I have trained more than 17,000 persons currently. The numbers keep on growing. I think the last time I did my course was 7,000. But there's something I've learned as a trainer. When you train people like this, at the very first day, people are excited. Everybody's happy. People want to get new skills, want to get, but most of the time, it's only a few persons that take it to the next level. Meaning that if what you have learned now you don't put to practice, it is a waste of time. And it will be very, very disappointing. So I always tell, this is one of my slogans, say use it or lose it. I always tell people use it or what? Lose it. So what you have learned today, the only way for you to be good at it is by doing it. So the only way to be good at something is by doing it. So like I said, give yourself a 30 days challenge. You know what you do for that 30 days challenge? I just showed you now a prompt how you can create a 30 days content calendar. Use ChatGPT to create a 30 days content calendar, right? Tell ChatGPT that you want to be posting 3 times in a day. The prompt is in the chat box. Be posting 3 times a day. Just be posting 3 times a day about website. I bet you, within 30 days, you must see someone that will reach out to you that you should create a website for them. If you don't see someone, don't stop. Keep on going. One of the number one criteria for sales is trust. And what is trust? Trust. One thing is trust that people does not. When you say trust, for people to trust, they don't need to know you to your father's house, know your name. No. One of the easiest way to build trust is by showing that you are an expert in what you are doing and by showing up consistently. So let's keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing. If you have any challenge, you can always reach out, and I believe we can do something from this. I'm very, very certain. I'm very, very certain. So leaving this session, I just want to tell you 2 things: use it or lose it. And the only way you can be good at something is by actually doing that particular thing. That is it, guys.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pedro. Okay, just one final thing. Can I say this? I just posted a screenshot of what I did, right? And someone is already telling me, Mr. Philip, how much will you charge me to teach me this stuff?
Okay.
No, I just posted a screenshot of what I did yesterday, right? And someone's already chatting me up. They're like, how much will you charge me to? And they're like, okay, so you see, you can either start teaching someone and then making money from it, or building the real product and then sell it. Please let's not sleep on this. Let's not sleep on it. What will give me joy is that after bringing Mr. Pedro for this, there's evidence. Let's evidence choke.
Very important.
Choke. Please. From our sponsors, right? Please, let's do this. Let's make our sponsors proud, please. So I think we'll be calling it a wrap. But for everyone who attended, they want the 2. Please let's drop comments and feedbacks, right? So that maybe next time we are hosting something like this, people will see the testimonials, right, from these meetings. It's quite disappointing that something like this happened, right, with a group of over 50 people, right? Just only few turned up. It's quite disappointing, right? But for those of us who came on board, let's do something out of it, right? Let's do something out of it. I remember some time ago, right, when I started my data analysis journey, we were much in that class, but just only few of us are still in that journey. So many are called, right? Few are chosen. So many opportunities are always granted to many, but only few maximize it. So please, I think the word is enough for the wise. So thank you so much, everyone. And one of the things that I want you to do, if you got maximum value from this, let's invite people. Let's grow that community, right? But we're going to talk more about that. But thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Maybe any comments before we call it a wrap? Maybe anyone who wants to unmute to say something, right? Maybe before we call it a day. Anyone? All right. So if we don't have any, so thank you so much for connecting, and then other information will be shared in the group. Thank you so much, and bye for now.